What are you saying, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be sitting here and still not over the fact that I'm finally back to filming again. And it is finally time for another journal with me. I have missed the last 2 months. Yeah. August and September I've missed. So it's been a very long time and I'm so happy to be sitting here just getting ready to do our end of month journaling. So we're going to reflect on October and also go through some prep stuff for November just to make sure we maximise the month so that we can show up as our best selves and reach our highest potential for the month. So that's what we're going to be working towards today and planning for. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's roll the intro. Right? Subscribe! I love you guys. Okay, let's get straight into it. So I have already set out 10 questions. Is it 10? Yes, 10 questions. So we're just gonna go through them one by one and chat about them. Feel free to write it down, pause the video where you want to, make notes, speak out loud, whatever you want to do. Number 1 is, what are 3 moments you're grateful for from October? I always love to start the reflection period with some gratitude. So, okay, 3 moments from October. Now, as you guys know, I've been ill. Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, so you know how the last time I spoke to you, I told you about my eye and everything, how that lasted for like 6-7 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Yes, it's been 2 weeks since that, and I've had the flu for the last 2 weeks. So I have been ill again. Not fun, but at least I was like, you know, it was the flu. I knew it was going to end soon, so it's fine. Basically, my point for saying that was it wasn't the most eventful month for me. I was pretty much in the house the whole time, other than 1 or 2 moments. I think it's definitely going to be being able to film again is the top one that comes to mind, because there was that 1 week that I had after the eye and before the flu where I was able to film, and then obviously now here I am sitting down filming. So yeah, being like my health being better enough where I can do like the things that bring me joy and the things I love, and talking to you guys, creating for you guys, and just general like daily activities as well, because I've not been able to for so long. Having time away from simple things that bring you joy and peace and happiness reminds you just how grateful you should be to have them and not to take it for granted. And also having bad health makes you realise how much your body does right, and it makes you just appreciate every single day that goes by where your health is good and you're feeling good and you're performing as you're meant to, your body is doing what it's meant to. A period is something to be celebrated. It means everything is running right in your body. Like, do you know what I mean? Just those things that normally maybe you'd view as an inconvenience or whatever. It's like, no, hold up, like, this is reminding me that everything is running as it should. And in the same way, when you're ill and then when you get back to normal, it's like, this is what it feels like when things are running as they should. And I have been taking that for granted, but I've really been appreciating it for the last however long that I've been ill, and I didn't have that. So definitely there are things I'm grateful for, being able to film again and just better health in general. And my 3rd moment, so I joined a new gym and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It's gonna change my daily routine a lot. It's gonna make things a lot more efficient, convenient, and it's something I'm just like so excited for, because it's like just those small things that kind of interrupt my day, or where the time management isn't like just super efficient and I lose time and it's just not as good as it can be. All of that is basically going to be improved with this new gym that I've signed up for. It's a long story, but basically like just within the efficiency of how my day kind of goes, and based on the closeness of like my house to gym and blah blah blah, all of those kind of things, it's going to make things so much easier. I'm really excited. It's actually going to change my life, and I haven't had a chance to really like enjoy that yet because I only did that one day and then I got ill. So I'm so excited to be able to like explore that this month. I'm kind of like branching off into questions that I have coming up about November, but it's still related to it. So yeah, that's something I'm really grateful for, is that I was able to join that new gym this month. So okay, question number 2 is, in what ways did you grow this month? Okay, I know my answers for this. Patience. I was very impatient because I just wanted to like get better when I wasn't well, and I was like in a rush and I was trying to rush my recovery, and you can't rush these things. I definitely, by the end of it, I'd learned patience with my health, and also just like letting go, like just not resisting. I think that's a good way to put it. Like surrendering, that's it. I was able to surrender to what is. The things that are out of my control, I was able to surrender, let go, and just trust. But it took a lot of time, and in the meantime there was a lot of frustration and a lot of other things I had to overcome to get to that point. But ways that I grew was I did get to that point. Next question is, what challenges did you face this month? Kind of touched on it. Frustration, for sure. I missed so many social events. I missed 2 of my friends' engagements, one of which is one of my closest friends, like one of my best friends, and I mentioned that already. And then I missed another engagement of another one of my friends because of the flu afterwards. I missed like brand events that I was really excited about going to, and just having to rest, like again, when I'd already been resting for like 6-7 weeks, was frustrating. Like when you think it's come to an end and then it's like, oh, here's the flu. It doesn't matter because all of that happened for a reason, and like I'm good, and it taught me patience. It taught me things. I genuinely believe that they happened because they needed to happen. They needed to happen for my growth and for me to be better. But yes, challenges, I had frustration. And also like overthinking, because all of those things mentally made me weaker. So overthinking is something that I've improved a lot. I used to really struggle with overthinking. Like it just consumed me. I was down, you know, like I was not in a good place. So naturally all those other things just started to like creep up. I think it's so important to be patient and understanding with yourself when you're in a situation which pushes you down. Like it's just a naturally negative situation. If you notice certain behaviors in yourself that are negative coming back, kind of creeping in, be understanding and be nice to yourself. Don't start being like, oh, I worked so hard to get past that and now it's all just come back, and like it's fine, you'll get past it again. It's just because right now you're more vulnerable, you're weaker, it's easier for these things to kind of come in and take control. Not to say that you don't have any control over that, because you still do. You always have the same amount of control, because it's all about your perspective. It always comes back to that. But the point is, when you first notice it, don't let yourself get so disheartened. And I'm saying that because that is what I did. That's what happens to me. And this happens to me every now and then. Like whenever I'm just not in that great a place for whatever reason, completely unrelated things mentally will start to creep back in. And every time I have to just consciously remind myself, like, it's fine, this is just temporary, like you're doing it again. As soon as you acknowledge those patterns of behavior coming back, you are no longer under control. You are now in control of it, because as soon as you acknowledge it, you're no longer under its spell. So do not be hard on yourself at that moment when you acknowledge it, because it's natural for these things to come back. But the point is, you've beaten it once and you'll beat it again, and this time it will be easier, and it will go, and you know what, it will go before you even realize it. You haven't undone all that work. It's not gone anywhere. It's just temporary. So just remind yourself that it's temporary, right? What's one thing you want to release coming into the new month? Health struggles. Just my bad health. But I mean, that's a given, right? But I will say mental and physical, both of them. Number 5, what do you want to focus on this coming month? Okay, now we're getting into planning for November. All right. Out with the old, in with the new. So, wait, what was the question again? I want to get back to creating regular content. I know I've already kind of started that, but I want to fully get back into that, you know? I also want to make new memories this month and like do more social things. I haven't been social in a long time, obviously. I want to make more memories. I want to be more active. I want to be more social. I want to see more people. I want to like, yeah, I want to be a bit more social. I have a tendency to get very career focused, and then sometimes my balance is a bit off and I sway a bit too heavy work and not enough social. So yeah, this month I want to establish that balance. I want to go hard with content, but I want to also go hard with making memories and my social life, because I need to strike that balance to avoid burnout, to avoid getting physically ill, my mental health. Like, for everything to maintain, you need to get balanced. It's about establishing a routine or a balance in your life with all aspects of your life where it's like, this is a comfortable balance. You need to be able to maintain it. So that is probably my main focus for this month. I also want to get into my gym routine. That's kind of, it's involved in that, but also I want to put some extra on it, because obviously new gym and everything, and I'm really excited for that. After being stuck in the house for 2 months, I'm really excited to just be active. Also, Rach is with the same gym, and we now have access to each other's gyms, which makes me so freaking excited, because we've planned so many like classes. Like, we're gonna do classes together, we're gonna do like swimming, we're gonna meet for like workouts and blah blah blah. So I haven't actually gone to the gym with company for a workout since 2016. Wow, 7 years I've been a solo gymmer. That's actually mad. So yeah, I've always been like, I always just go by myself, but yeah, I'm really excited because it's gonna add a whole new like dimension to this. So yeah, I think new chapter, really exciting. So I'm looking forward to putting a lot of like emphasis and priority on that. Number 6, how will you encourage more personal growth for yourself this month? Establishing a balanced routine, emphasis on balanced, so I can maintain it. Because I think I've got a lot better in each of the areas of my life when they're isolated, but in terms of like in harmony with each other, I'm bringing them together. I find it really difficult to stay up in every aspect simultaneously. So I do, but it doesn't always last, and I want to find a way to make it last. Next one, number 7, top 3 goals for November. Gym routine. I want to change my sleep schedule so that I can wake up earlier, because from being in the house and everything and needing my rest, I've needed to prioritize my rest obviously from being ill, so I've been sleeping till later. So I need to kind of sort out my sleeping schedule and get back to like getting up and not staying in when I'm like, oh, but my body is suggesting I need more rest, because now I'm up. So alarm goes off, I need to get up. Yeah, I want to establish that sleeping routine. And I think this coincides with all of the above, but just improve my mental health. I think that's definitely a goal for November. I've been better, I would say, in the last like week or so. Like, since I've started to be better physically, I've noticed like a correlation with the improvement in my mental health. But I want to be good. I want to feel back to myself mentally in November. All right, number 8. This month, what do you want to do more or less of? More filming, gymming, and socializing. Less of overthinking, rest, just excess, no more excess rest. And impatience. Just because I'm better doesn't mean I can go full speed, so I think that still applies here. Just staying patient until my body is fully ready to be back to normal. Number 9. What in November are you most excited for? 50 Cent. I am seeing 50 Cent live, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. I spent too much money on these tickets, and doesn't need to happen. I bought the tickets a long time ago, so that's, you know, it's gone really. Essentially, girl math, this concert is free because I lost that money a long time ago. I don't even remember having it. And I am so excited to get ready to see so many YouTube shorts, so many TikToks, so many reels, outfit pics. Oh my god, I'm gonna spam you guys. Okay, number 10, where do you want to be at the end of November? By the end of the month, I want to be back on track with my work, to have an established like gym routine. Essentially, no, I'm going to scrap that. I want to be healthy. I think that encompasses all of that. I want to be healthy. Can I say happy? I feel like happy comes with those two. But happy, in a routine, solid. I want to feel solid. I don't want to feel so vulnerable and so like, ugh. I want to feel solid. Do you know what I mean? And that's it! And that sounds so good and I'm so excited. Okay, that is the end of this month's journaling. I hope something kind of struck a chord. I hope something got you thinking a little bit. I hope you were doing this along with me. I hope you're getting excited for November. I hope you have a beautiful November. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay smiling, stay positive. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Mwah! Bye guys!